Go.
Hello, my name's Susan Moreno, and I'm one of the third grade teachers at Junction School.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Fellinger, and I'm the other third grade teacher at Junction School.
Welcome to third grade. Here's our contact information. Many of you have already joined Remind app, and here's my email, susanmoreno@junctionesd.net. You can contact me by the school phone, or many of you have my cell phone, and that's fine too.
Hey, this is my contact information, JB Fellinger at junctionesd.net. As some of you have already had information on the Remind app gone through, and as always, you can contact me on the school phone.
In class, we are currently in a hybrid model. Our schedule is as follows. The students come for a warm-up, and we take attendance and do a little bit of language arts, and then they go to PE at 9 o'clock. We start with another block of language arts. They have a snack break, some math review, and computer work. We've been diligently teaching the students about Google Classroom, how to enter, and giving them codes to hopefully help with the distance learning that needs to continue at home.
Okay, the hybrid model at home assignments will incorporate Google Classroom. Any Google Meets that we are going to be doing will be gotten onto through Google Classroom. There will also be videos loaded into Google Classroom pertaining to any of the curriculum we're going to be doing. Google Meet, obviously, there'll be scheduled times and you'll be informed on when those times are. We'll be not only incorporating new curriculum, but there'll be a lot of practice for essential skills for the rest of the year. AR reading will also be happening this year. We will announce later what the prizes are for meeting your AR goal, but right now we will incorporate AR reading into their schedule. Exercise is really totally important for these guys because they have a lot of energy and they're not used to sitting in school. They've been out for 6 months, so being able to have a release of energy through exercise is super important. Any apps that your students are going to need to use through the year will be found on clever.com, and they do have Clever badges that will get them into those apps, so it's super important not to lose their Clever badges.
We were just announced to us that we are starting a new schedule on August 31st. And it's very exciting that this schedule will allow us to see every student Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday and Friday, with Wednesday being the distance learning day for the students. Group A would be the morning schedule from 8:25 to 11:25 and having their lunch at 11:25 to 11:45. And then their home schedule would start at 12:30 and go to 2:30. And more about those schedules will be delineated. Group B is the afternoon schedule from 12 to 3 with their lunch 11:45 to 12 and their home schedules in the morning from 9 to 11. And for people who are concerned about students getting out early in Group A, there is an after-school program available, and with contact to the office for information on that, you would be able to have students stay.
Our Wednesday schedule is going to look a little different than our weekday schedules because they're going to be all at home. We as teachers are going to offer office hours that they can get to through a Google Meet in their Google Classroom that will allow them time to jump in and get some help on work that they might be struggling with. Group A's office hours are from 8 to 9 and Group B is from 2:30 to 3:30. At-home learning will be a little bit different. We're going to try to make it as structured as possible so that it will mimic what we do in school, so that during those times they'll be mirroring each other, so they'll have the same kind of schedule.
Our third grade curriculum includes our math program, which is called Go Math. Third grade is a foundational year for math instruction. It's very important students master their multiplication facts in third grade. They will be learning division, fractions, and many skills that will carry them through to other grade levels. So practicing and using flashcards and really memorizing some of the math skills will be important this year. Our language arts program is Journeys. Students in third grade go from learning to read to reading to learn. And so it'll be important for them to start analyzing what they're reading and writing about what they're reading also. Much writing can occur on Google Classroom and within our morning and afternoon sessions. At home, science, mystery science are amazing videos that students can access. PE will be important, as Jennifer has said about the exercise part. There will be some directed drawings and art included. And again, Jennifer mentioned clever.com and AR.
Okay, expectations in the classroom. This week we went as groups in each classroom and completed what we considered a social contract. And a social contract is an agreement between the teacher and student, and both student to student, on how we wish to be treated through the year. The students came up with what they thought were important, and the teachers did as well. So how to treat each other, both student and teacher. Then we talked about what happens when there's a conflict and how we want to be treated during the conflict, and also conflict resolution. Each student agreed to the contract and did sign it. Classroom rules are: listen to the teacher, follow instructions, come to school prepared, don't talk while the teacher talks, and just general basic classroom expectations, with the added expectation of hand washing, hand sanitizing, mask wearing, and social distancing. Rewards are different for each class. In my classroom, we have Fellinger Fund Money. In your classroom, you have
A treasure box.
Okay, and they get rewarded for good behavior, excellent work, staying on task, and all of those great things. Consequences: in my classroom, I have a clip chart where if they're not making good choices, they'll be asked to move their clip down and try to get them to reset and remind themselves of what they need to do. In your classroom, you have?
I also have a clip chart, and the students are very used to using the consequence chart.
In my classroom, if they get to teacher's choice, they get a pink slip, and that pink slip will come home, and the parent will need to sign it to send it back to let them know that their child is struggling at school
And
in
same.
certain areas, and to keep us with open communication on their behavior.
Mhm.
So welcome to third grade,
Thank you. My name's Susan Moreno again.
and I'm Jennifer Bellinger.
We will be having a open Google Meet for any more questions and to talk to you further.
Have a great night.